Welcome to the Sports Betting Top Picks and Plays. This is for the NHL, the National Hockey League Association. My name is Abby. Monday, March the 10th. We got 4 games in the National Hockey League today. Just a short slate of games. These games here, courtesy of oddslogic.com. Again, the latest update on the totals, over-unders for the game, the puck line, and the money line plays. That's oddslogic.com. First game we're looking at here is Edmonton and Buffalo. So this game's in Buffalo, total 6.5 for the game, and Edmonton favored on the road in Buffalo. Right now, it's still sitting at 6.5 goals, the total, and Edmonton's still favored. So we'll look into this game further, see if there's any action on the where the public is putting their money on and where the sharps are putting their money on. So we'll look at this now. And it's all Edmonton. Edmonton's getting all the love for the money line play. The public's at Edmonton. And there's a bit of resistance between the over and the under for the total. The majority have the total, but there's a bit of resistance on the majority has the under in this game, but there is a bit of resistance on the under because some have the over. So it's a bit of resistance there on the total. We'll look into this game further, just head to head. Look at the best way to take on this matchup. So head to head, they have played Edmonton and Buffalo once. This is the second meeting. They played once earlier this year, January 25th. They played in Edmonton. Total was 6.5. It was 3-2 Edmonton, under 6.5. So this is basically, so this is the second meeting now. Edmonton against other opposition, 4-6 last 10, 7-3 against this, 7-3 to the over, excuse me. So Edmonton's won 2 straight games. They are 3-2 last 5 games, and are 3-2 to the over last 5. As for Buffalo, 3-6-1 last 10 games, 6-4 to the over. Buffalo's lost 6 games in a row. Wow, six straight games, and they are last 5. They are 3-2 to the over. Yeah, 3-2 to the over. So both teams look like they're playing. Yeah, both teams are playing to the over. Buffalo still. They struggled last game to score. Only no goals the last game. The game before Tampa Bay scored 5, but in general, overall, like I mentioned in the previous show or the previous video, Buffalo, in I'd say 5 of their last 6 games at least, they've failed to score more than 3 goals. They're averaging right around 2.5, 2 goals on average. So to me, that's a red flag right there. Especially when Edmonton beat you 3-2. Edmonton won 3-2 and they only scored 2 goals. So there's a bit of concern here. I'm gonna look at the team total here. I might go back to that again. It worked on Saturday. We had Buffalo under 2.5 goals and it worked out. So we might go back to this again. Let me look at the team total here and decide. Because they're struggling to score right now. Aside from the Tampa game, like I said, the last 5 out of 6 games, they haven't scored more than 2 goals or 3 goals. So they're really struggling. Let me see here. Well, they're 2.5 tonight, but I don't like the odds here. The odds aren't great. I don't like it, no. We won't use the total instead. No, I'm not gonna touch the total. I'll leave that alone. I won't touch the team total. I'll leave that alone. I have to look at another way to tackle this one. Let's see. No edge on this one. Let's see here. Let me look at this one. As a matter of fact, the next game Edmonton plays is New Jersey. They lost to Jersey November of last year, and they've already beaten Edmonton. They've already beaten Buffalo already. So this would just be a lean. It's not going to be one of my strong plays. I would lean to Buffalo plus 1.5 goals. I would lean that way. Plus 1.5 Buffalo. I lean. It's a lean. It's just a slight lean. Yeah, plus one. I'd take the plus 1.5. They're at home. They're a desperate team right now. I know it's a risky play, risky proposition, but I would lean because it's a look ahead game for Edmonton too. I just see that they're playing New Jersey. They lost to New Jersey earlier this season, earlier in the year. So they could be possibly looking ahead in this game, in my opinion. So I would lean to, like I said, so this is a lean Buffalo plus 1.5 goals. It's not an official one. I just lean that way. That's just a lean. For the total itself, I'm not touching the total. I lean to the puck line Buffalo. Next game we're going to look at here. Let's see here. This would be the second of 4 games. So the second game we're looking at Detroit and Ottawa. So here we see the opening number. Actually, Ottawa's favorite at home. Totals open at 6. We're seeing some of the buyback here to 5.5 at some books, but it's mainly 6s right now, but some 5.5. Ottawa's still favored. We'll look into this game now, and Ottawa is getting all the money. Actually, it was Ottawa getting the money than Detroit, so there's a little bit of resistance. A little bit of resistance here on the money line. For the total, it looks like it's the over. Over is getting the public play. Look at another angle here, another perspective. Yeah, so for the total, looks like it's over. Over is the play for. It looks like over. Public's on the over. Like I said, a bit of resistance on the side for the money line on the side. Some have Ottawa. I mean, some have Ottawa, and some have I think Detroit. Yeah, so it's kind of split. Little resistance. So we're gonna look into the head-to-head here in this game. Let's see. So head-to-head, they've already played twice already. This is 2 times. So December 5th, they played at Ottawa. It was under 6.5 goals. The score was 2-1. Ottawa won at home under 6. Second game, January 7th this year in Detroit. Detroit won in overtime 3-2. It was under 5.5. The last 4 games have been under in this series. But I believe we saw the over. The public's on the over. Let's see. Let me double check that one more time. I think it was the over. That's what they had. So we're looking at the wrong one. Detroit game. Sorry. Yeah, they're on the over. The first 2 games went. The last 4 have gone under. Let's see. Let's look at this one. It's gone down to 5.5. Yeah, I'm gonna let's see here. And Detroit, let me look at the last game here with Detroit. Detroit's lost a bunch here. Let's see. Remember, Detroit's lost 6 games in a row. Yeah, they lost 6. They lost 5 straight games. They're 0-5. And right now, 0-5 Detroit. And they are 3-1-1 to the over. Ottawa, 4-5 last 10, 9-1 to the over. Ottawa's won 2 straight games. They're 3-2 last 5, and are 4-1 to the over. So both teams are playing to the over. Ottawa's won 2 in a row. But Detroit beat him in overtime the first game. Let's see here. Like I said, both teams are playing to the over. Let's look at this one here. Yeah, I'm gonna take Detroit on the puck line. I think those because the last three games, the last three meetings have been decided by one goal. So I like Detroit plus 1.5. And both teams right now are playing to the over. So I'm gonna let's see. I'll go with the public and take the over. We'll take over 5.5. We'll take the over. Over 5.5. We know the last 4 meetings have gone under, but we're gonna take the over in this game. I like the over here because both teams are playing to the over right now. So I'm gonna take the over in Detroit plus 1.5. That's my play for this. That's my play for that game. So I agree with the public here. We'll go with the over here. Third game. We're going to look at Chicago and Colorado. This one here is 6.5, opened up. The money line is on Colorado. Still 6.5 across the board. Nothing's really changed. Colorado's still favored. Let's look at the line here. So Colorado favored in this one. The public is all over Colorado for sure. That's it for that. The over under, nothing there at all for the over under. No public play or side play for that yet. Chicago, Colorado. So the last two games, October 20th in Colorado. Chicago's won 5-2, and it's gone over the total 6.5. Second game, January 8th in Chicago. Chicago's won 3-1. It was in Chicago. They won 3-1 and skate under 6.5 goals. So this is the third meeting now. It's 6.5. Chicago 3-4-2-1 last 10 games, 7-2-1 to the over. So this one here, 3-2 last 5 games, and are 4-1 to the over last 5 games. That's Chicago. Colorado 7-3 last 10, 5-4-1 to the over. So Colorado, they have won 5 games in a row, and they are 4-1 last 5 games. So both teams are playing to the over. Yeah, both teams are playing to the over, and Colorado's won 5 games in a row. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me look at this game a little bit here and decide. I'm gonna look at a team total in this game. I'm gonna take a look at a team total and see get a better angle on this one. Because Colorado's red hot. Let me see. Let me look at the team total here. Let's see. The angle I'm going to take in this game, Chicago's won the first 2 games too. They've beaten these guys. But Colorado's averaging 4. It looks like they have things. Chicago has Colorado's number, but they're averaging more than 4 goals. Oh wow. Yeah. I think in this matchup here, because Colorado's a whole different beast. They're a different beast now. The first matchup was Chicago scored 3. The other matchup they scored 5. Yes, let me see. But lately Chicago scored 2, 4, 3. I don't know. Oh, man. Man. This is a tough call. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna pass on this game. I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna force the action. I'm passing on this one. This is a tough call. I'm gonna pass on this game. I have nothing on this game. Yeah, I have nothing on this game at all. This is a pass. I got nothing here. The final game we're gonna look at, Toronto at Utah. This one opened up Toronto favored on the money line. The total is 6. We're seeing it go to. We see one book at 6.5, another book at 5.5. So it's kind of all over the place. But Toronto still remains favored in this one. So we'll look into this game further. Toronto getting all the public money, and the under's getting the public money. So we'll look into this game further. So let's see. The Toronto, Utah, they played once in Toronto, November 24th, early in the season last year. Toronto won 3-2, is under the total 5.5. So this is the rematch. Second meeting. Toronto right now 6-3-1 last 10 games, 6-4 to the over. Toronto's lost 3 straight games. 3 straight games. And they're 2-3 last 5 games, and are 3-2 to the over. Utah 6-3-1 last 9 games, 5-4 to the over. Utah basically flip-flopping wins and losses. They're 3-2 last 5 games, and are, let's see here, they are 2-1 over under last 5 games, so they're kind of even. So the total here is 6.5 right now. Man. At least I've been scoring goals. Let me see. Let's look at least the Utah game. Let's see. Utah. They're at home now. Utah's are pretty good at home. They're pretty good at home. Utah's good at home. They're very good at. If they lose games, it's usually by about one goal. I know the last 2 home games they won, and the last one they lost by 2 at home. I'm going to take Utah here. Utah on the puck line plus 1.5. I think this is going to be a close game. Utah on the puck line. The Leafs are struggling a little bit, and they barely beat Utah in November. The last meeting they barely beat Utah. It was a close game, so I can't expect the same thing. I think Utah. I like Utah here plus 1.5 goals on the puck line. I like him there, so I think it'll be a closer game than people expect. So I take Utah on the puck line. I like him there. So that's hockey, the National Hockey League edition. Thank you very much for joining me. My name's Abby. Whether you feed or follow these picks, it's up to you. I look at the games and see what I like, and that is make that choice off of what I see, like, and assess. Again, whether you feed or follow, I hope you hit a big ticket, hit some winners in the National Hockey League. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more picks and plays for the NHL, for the puck line plays, the totals, the over-unders, money line plays. We got you covered through the NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup. We got you covered for picks and plays. Again, good luck. Hit some winners. Hope you hit a big ticket tonight. And my name's Abby. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Peace. See you later.